Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. It is Tuesday today, 26th of August. We're about to do another live session. This is what we do pretty much every week here on this channel. If this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button because every Tuesday and Thursday, at least for now, I'm doing one of those live sessions where we check out the setups that I'm currently looking at. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to share the link for this live session in the free Telegram channel. We've got quite a lot of people in there. And by the way, the links are in the description below this stream. And if you're not watching this live, then just check out the links in the description below this video. You can join the free Telegram channel. You can visit our website, trendlineforex.com. So pretty much everything that you need will be down there below the video. Okay, I think I'm not sure if my sound is okay. You guys let me know if you can hear me well. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share a link on Facebook as well, Twitter. In the meantime, you guys let me know, do you currently have any setups? Is there any trades that you're looking to enter, or maybe you are in a trade already? Let me know what kind of pairs are you guys looking at. You know, majors, gold, silver, Bitcoin, cross pairs, whatever it is, we can check it out on my screen. I'm gonna pull up the charts that you guys sent me so we can have a look at them. Right. I do like what I see on euro dollar. At least for now, it looks like we're rejecting this area down here, and that's great because I really didn't want to see price closing below this previous low. But at least for now, it looks like we maybe, are recovering that drop from yesterday, because this right here is the daily candle on euro dollar, and yesterday's daily candle is a massive bearish candle, right? And it's something that I didn't actually expect, after a candle like this from the day before that, where we've got this strong bullish candle. Of course, that was with the help, of uh, Powell's speech, but nevertheless, I was expecting for price to actually continue higher, maybe give us a 50% retracement. That didn't happen though. Okay, let me just finish that, and then we're gonna come back to the charts. I'm a bit slow today, to be honest. All right, so share. All right, I think we're good to go. I just sent a message in the free Telegram. Again, if you haven't joined yet, make sure to do so. This is, by the way, where we share daily updates on euro dollar completely for free. So if euro dollar is one of the instruments that you're usually trading, then there will be some valuable information for you in that free Telegram channel. And of course, every Monday with our newsletter, we send not only updates on euro dollar, but also on gold, Bitcoin, and other trading opportunities. So, you can visit our website, trendlineforex.com, and you can subscribe for the free email newsletter. So, what do we got now? We've got euro dollar. Okay, like I said, I am expecting for price to actually start pushing higher. it's not one of the best setups because of this daily candle right here, but at least for now, it looks like we are rejecting the lows right here. Okay, for those of you that are trading smart money kind of strategies, you could be looking at this demand area down here, and we've also got this rejection. If we drop down to a lower time frame, you can probably find a setup right now. Okay, as we're breaking above this high, for those of you out there looking for long positions, well, then this could be a setup on your radar. Now, I'm not saying that I'm looking to take a buy trade, but I am currently in a long trade on euro dollar. The only difference is that I'm not trading it manually. I am using the volatility expert advisor. So in fact, I can probably pull up the chart. You can see that this is where I've got my positions right now, and we'll see how it goes. But if we take out this low right here, I may be looking to stop and accept the drawdown, which is totally fine. But I am expecting overall for price to actually continue higher. Now, when it comes to a little bit longer term ideas here, even if we take out this low right here, I would still expect for price to actually reverse and continue higher. The only thing is that I'm not actually sure whether we're going to be able to start pushing and gain enough momentum to actually break above this high. But anyways, if you are looking for kind of day trading opportunities, since we have this rejection down here, we may be looking for potential buys, and this is something that I would usually look for, for price to actually break above previous high, and this is exactly what we have in this case. We don't yet have the breakout, but let's see how it goes. We're going to be following price action in about half an hour. There's going to be even more volume coming into the market, so this is something on our radar. Then we have pound dollar, which in fact didn't have the same pullback as euro dollar. Okay, obviously the pullback here was a bit more aggressive, whereas if you look at pound dollar, especially on the 1 hour time frame, this setup, it just looks great. I mean, we have a pullback. Okay, we're rejecting previous structure right here. We've also got rejection wicks at the same time. And again, if you drop down to a 15-minute time frame, those kind of setups, I do like those. Okay, as you can see, we're taking out one last time here on the 15-minute time frame. You can clearly see this setup. We've got this low, price starts pushing up, okay, and it comes back one last time to take out the stops that are below this structure, okay, because after a candle like this, you can imagine a lot of retail traders would have entered that trade, okay, with a tight stop loss. Okay, so this is exactly what's going on here. We've got this manipulation from price. It comes back, takes out the stops below this previous structure, and it then starts pushing up. So for now, I'm not quite sure whether this is going to be the reversal and price is eventually going to continue higher, but it, at least for now, it looks like that. So if I was looking to take a buy trade here, I would be looking for exactly the same setup that I have on euro dollar. I would wait for price to actually break and close above this previous structure, then give me a pullback. We can pull up the Fibonacci 2 and we can look for a 38.2 rejection. It's as simple as that. Okay, now do not take this as a trading signal. Of course, you've got to use your own strategy and stuff like that, but I am just sharing with you what kind of strategies I'm looking at, because my trades are very simple. Then we have gold. Okay, is anyone in a trade on gold here? Anyone trading gold right now? We're kind of gathering momentum after each pullback. Okay, so this is what we did here. Then we've got a bit of a pullback, and then we've got a momentum candle, a little bit of a pullback, and another momentum candle, which is even stronger, taking price above this previous structure right here. Okay, and then if you look at the 1 hour time frame, we have again the same pattern, a little bit of a pullback and then a strong impulsive candle. To me, it looks like we're gaining momentum, and we're gonna see that bullish breakout pretty soon. Okay, remember we are in this range, massive range here on the daily time frame. Okay, so we also had another range right here, this wedge pattern. Eventually we managed to break above that, so I feel like pretty soon we're gonna see price above the 3,400 high, and then maybe above 3,440 as well. So this is the idea here on gold. So we're only looking for buying opportunities. There's no point to take a short on gold right now. I mean, obviously there's more bullish pressure, right? So we want to be on the side of the bulls. We're going to be looking to enter buy positions. What else? We've also got the yen cross pairs. Now, I'm not going to lie. In this specific case, I would still prefer to trade the majors, but I'm also expecting bullish price action from euro yen and pound yen as well. So in fact, we've got the 38.2 retracement right here on pound yen. Okay, after this massive impulse, it looks like there's not enough momentum to keep pushing to keep pushing price down. So instead of that, I would actually expect a reversal pretty soon. So if this is the 4-hour time frame, here is the 1-hour chart. Okay, kind of a ranging market, but you know, you can see we've got rejection every time price tries to push down, comes here, tests previous lows, and it then jumps back to the upside. So we'll see. There's going to be a reversal. It could be next time price drops to the previous lows, but there's going to be a reversal that is going to take price above previous highs, and this is the reversal that I'm looking for. So let me just grab my pen. So what I'm looking for when I'm looking for a reversal or the end of a correction or whatever, you know, is just like in this case, we've got, this is the 1-hour time frame, pound yen, right? So we've got this move to the upside. We then have the pullback. So whenever we've got the pullback, I'm looking at, because right now we are trading right here, okay? So if I zoom in, okay, what's going on? All right, there we go. If I zoom in, I would want to see a pullback like this. Then I want to see a reversal, but not a reversal that comes to a level like this. I need that reversal to cover this previous move, okay? And once I have price closing above that, now I'm looking for my entry. And of course, there are breakout traders who would actually enter as soon as price breaks above this, they would enter a long trade. If this is what works for you, then that's fine. Not my type of strategy, but you know, mine is, I would say, a little bit more conservative because I'm actually waiting for quite a lot of confirmation before I enter the trade, right? So we've got this reversal right here. You could argue we've got something like this in this case. So the setup is kind of completed. So all we need to do now is to find an entry. But like I said, I personally am focusing on euro dollar and pound dollar, not so much on euro yen and pound yen. Even though I do like the setups, you know, especially the 4-hour time frame with this kind of slow price action right here entering this range, to me it feels like we're gonna see a bullish breakout pretty soon, but you know, I'm not entering any trades right now. What about euro yen? Kind of skipped over euro yen and went to GJ immediately, but we've got a very similar thing here. You know, apart from this range, I don't really see I would actually skip euro yen. I'm not even going to be looking for trades here, but we've got this support. Looks like we've taken out the stops right here. Try to do that again. So if it starts pushing up now, you know, obviously it could go either way. But if it does something like this, takes out the stops once again, and then close back within that range, this would be a much better entry because your stop goes just below this rejection candle and you manage to enter, you know, within the range, right? We don't want to enter all the way up here. At least I don't want to. But a setup like this would be of interest to me. But right now we don't have that. So, you know, this is why I'm focusing on euro dollar, okay, with this rejection right here. You know, really don't like this daily candle that we had from yesterday, the bearish daily candle, but that's fine. And then we have pound dollar. Pound dollar is looking pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so far so good. We definitely have gold on our watch list. So we're looking for buying opportunities here as well. The only thing is that we are currently literally at the high, almost at the highest point of this previous move. So me personally, I probably don't have entries here, but if we do something like this, then I can, start looking for buying opportunities within. It's not a specific pattern, by the way. I just drew that. It's not a specific pattern. It's just like I basically want to see price taking out, this structure right here. Maybe not this one, and then continue higher. And then if we have a nice reversal candle right here, I would probably take that entry. And by the way, if we take out this right here, and then we get a nice reversal pattern, well then this could again be an entry. As long as we don't have like a massive candle like this, bearish massive candle that takes price all the way down here, I'm going to be looking for buying opportunities. But gold is looking pretty decent together with pound dollar, and of course euro dollar as well, but I've already got positions here. What's going on with dollar yen, by the way? Mm, yeah, still trading within this range. Um, but we're most likely going to see price breaking below this support right here. This is something that we covered in the premium Telegram channel, by the way. Dollar yen. I don't usually, or not every time I look at dollar yen during the live streams, but we do look at it in the premium Telegram every single time I'm sending out the daily video. So I've been expecting that breakout to the downside for quite some time now, and price is still ranging, but at least it looks like the rest of the setups are, you know, kind of preparing for breakouts. So we're most likely going to see one here on dollar yen as well. Now, when it comes to the yen pairs, I would only enter trades on euro yen or pound yen, right? I do use dollar yen for kind of to confirm the analysis that I have and the setups on the rest of the instruments, but I wouldn't usually enter a trade on dollar yen. Instead of that, I try to stick to the yen cross pairs, euro yen, pound yen, and the majors together with gold, and I don't really trade anything else at all. Got about 10 people live. You guys let me know, do you currently have any setups? Or what do you think about the setups that I just shared? Billionaire mentality. I like the username, man. Hello, bravo. How is it going? You know, the more we trade sideways, the more I want to see this um, stop hunting right here. You know, the more lows we have, equal lows especially, for me, the stronger the area down here is. So if we come down, take this out, and then we come back into this range with a candle like this, either an engulfing candle or, you know, as long as we see that rejection right here, then this is going to be a good setup for potential buys. But you've got to understand, this is also kind of an aggressive setup because we're looking at the 15-minute time frame and we can easily see price testing the lows right here. Okay, so just because we take this out, it doesn't mean that we're about to reverse and continue higher. But it's definitely a setup that's on the plate. Are you going to do a trade soon? You're probably not going to see me entering you know, I'm not sure. I just don't want to, because we used to do signals before, and it just doesn't work. So if I'm taking trades on during the live stream, it's like a signal. There's going to be people that are going to be copying the same exact trades, and it's something that I don't really want to do. Uh, and if I have to be honest, I think I provide a lot more value if I'm just explaining the setups the way I see them rather than entering trades. Because that way, whoever listens, whoever sticks around and, you know, understands the setups, this is much better than me taking trades. First, 1.17, 1.1720. Mm, 1.1720. Yeah, that would be ideal. 1.1720 would be just great. I don't know how long it's going to take though. I mean, if this momentum keeps going, it may not even take that long, you know. But let's just wait for those 4-hour candles, see how they close. It's just whenever I've got setup that I'm looking at, and then you get a daily candle like this, you know, not the best case scenario, most definitely. So I'm really not sure about this continuation higher. Really want to see that, but because I've obviously got long trades as well. Yeah, I'm not interested in pound yen or euro yen. So I'm gonna take off the labels, and I'm just gonna stick with gold, pound dollar, and euro dollar. All right, half one UK time. I expect to see a little bit more volatility in the next 30 minutes. There wasn't that much of a movement from the beginning of the stream. Um, Obviously, we're currently reacting at the previous high. I wasn't really expecting price to easily break above that. Um, but ideally, I want to see another 1 hour momentum candle. That would be really good, because we started off good right here with this candle, but then immediately after that, we kind of, price action kind of slowed down. But in order for us to see, that continuation higher and eventually the break above 1.1740 roughly, uh, in order for that to happen, we need to gain some momentum, right? Just like we did right here. This is what I call a momentum. Probably not the best example either, but this is what I mean. Now we've got this candle, obviously because of the news, but we just need some more momentum to come in. But nevertheless, whatever happens, I'm not going to be looking to take a sell trade. Regardless if price continues higher or it drops below this current structure. Even if that happens, I'm still not going to be taking a sell trade. I will then have to wait and see once we break below this low, are we going to actually reverse And if we do, then, again, we're back into buys. Okay, not that much of a movement. And by the way, I've already shared with you what kind of setups I'm looking at. I'm expecting overall continuation to the upside here on euro dollar, on pound dollar, and of course on gold as well. The only thing is, especially with gold, is watch out for these lows. Okay, so if we manage to break below that, then come back up, this could be a potential entry because I'm expecting that this what we've got so far with this momentum right here, twice, even three times, I'm expecting that we're going to see probably a continuation, you know, in the same manner. So we may have another momentum taking price higher. Before that, though, we're probably going to take out some of that previous structure, maybe even this lot. Okay, hopefully not, but because ideally, after a momentum like this, we don't want to see price coming back down and closing below that. Okay, pretty much what we have right now on euro dollar. So for now, it looks like we're rejecting the highs. It doesn't mean anything yet. We still got about 15 minutes left until that 1 hour candle. Let's see how it goes. But even if it starts trading sideways and it starts forming a range right here around current price levels, this is still good for me because, like I've already showed you, I am trading this setup with the help of the expert advisor. Um, and so, you know, we'll keep entering positions and closing those trades as well. If you want to learn more about this too, about the volatility expert advisor, make sure to check out the links in the description below this video. You can go over to our website, trendlineforex.com, and you can hit the click on the volatility trading page. You can read more about this too, and if you are interested, you can actually go through a completely free course on how to use the volatility expert advisor. It is not a fully automated system. It is when it comes to entries, but you know, the trading ideas, the setups that you're going to be looking for, they're totally based on your own strategy. And you know, what's left for the expert advisor is to execute trades based on your ideas. This is why this tool works. So, you know, ask your questions, whatever kind of questions you got. You can message me on Telegram, join the free Telegram channel, and this is where you're going to find, you know, my contact info. And I think I'll see you guys on Thursday. Until then, make sure to trade safe. If you have good enough setups for entries, well, then execute on those setups. But if you have decent setups but still not good enough for you for an entry, then be patient. This is very important. All right, I'm gonna end the session right here, and I'll see you next time.